copy constructor. This constructor creates an object by copying data or by copying variables from another object. So this constructor is called a copy constructor. When copy constructor sends data or values of one object to another, then values of existing object remains unaffected. Copy constructor is used to initialize a new instance to the values of an existing instance. Copy constructor is a parameterized constructor that contains parameters of the same class type. Another constructor is required for copy constructor. C# don't provide a copy constructor for object, but we can implement copy constructor with another constructor according to our requirement. Let's see all these properties of copy constructor with practical example. In this example, we have taken class fast food. It contains variables string food name, in food quantity, string shop name, string shop address. Then we have taken a parameterized constructor and we have passed the parameters string A, int B, string C, string D to this parameterized constructor. Then value of these parameters stored in these variables. Value of A stored in food name, value of B stored in food quantity, value of C stored in shop name, value of D stored in shop address. Then we have taken fast food purchase method for displaying. Fast food name is equal to food name, price is equal to food quantity, shop name is equal to shop name, shop address is equal to shop address. Now we have created one object fast food, f1 is equal to new fast food, and we have passed the parameters. For fast food name is equal to burger, then quantity 2, then shop name brotherhood fast food, then and shop address sector 3H Rohini Delhi. F1 dot fast food purchase. With this object we have accessed this fast food purchase method, and if we run the program, we get the output fast food name is equal to burger, price is equal to 2, shop name is equal to brotherhood fast food, shop address is equal to sector 3H Rohini Delhi. Now if we want to create an object but the object having same values, the object have exactly the same values, then we copy this object and we access this method. Either we write the same values or we copy all the values and create new object and pass the values to this object. Again we want another object, then we copy these values, or either we write these all the values and we create new object, and this value pass to this object. If same thing we want for many objects, it will be very complicated thing. If we run, we get the same output, burger to price to then shop name address, all these things for all those objects we get the output. But if there are many parameters, then it will become very complicated, and if we want this same thing for many objects, then it will be very complicated. To avoid this, we use copy constructor. For copy constructor, we create fast food is equal to, this is the copy constructor, and here we pass the object of, here we pass the first object from which we want to copy the values or data. Then in this way we pass shop name, here in the shop address, and here in parameter we have taken the first object and value from this object stored in food name, food quantity, shop name, shop address, and here we give F1 and here we pass F1. Because of copy constructor, we can see it becomes very easy and complications are avoided. Now we can see here we get the same result. Now we can see here we get the same result for all the three objects: burger, price 2, Brotherhood fast food, Brotherhood fast food, sector 3, Rohini Delhi, burger 2, Brotherhood fast food, sector 3 is Rohini Delhi, burger 2, Brotherhood fast food, sector 3, Rohini Delhi. If we want to make some modifications, suppose we want to make some modifications here. If we want to make some modifications here, suppose we want to make some modifications here, if we give here F3, then food name is equal to pizza, and if we see here burger, here we can see for two objects we can see burger, and here we can see pizza, burger. and pizza. For third object, we can see here pizza. If we give here we can see burger 2, then here pizza 5. Rest of the things are same, but we have modified the values according to our requirement. In this way, copy constructor is used to copy all the values from one object to other object, and also in new object we can make the changes according to our requirement also. This is the benefit of copy constructor. We have seen that this constructor creates an object by copying data or by copying variables from another object. So this constructor is called as copy constructor. Here this data or variables or values of variables copied from this F1 object into F2 object and also in F3 object. So in this way, this constructor creates an object by copying data or by copying variables from another object. So this constructor is called as copy constructor. When copy constructor sends data or values of one object to another, then value of existing object remains unaffected. Here we have seen this is the value of first original object burger 2 burger, then price 2, then Brotherhood Fast Food, then sector 3 Rohini Delhi. When we have created changes in the values of this object, then changes are not affected in the values of original object. Copy constructor is used to initialize a new instance to the values of an existing instance. While creating new object, we have passed this object as a parameter to new object. So copy constructor is used to initialize new instance to the values of an existing instance. Copy constructor is a parameterized constructor that contains parameters of the same class type. Here we can see this is our copy constructor. Here we can see copy constructor is a parameterized constructor, and here we can see the names of the parameters are different. From here we get the values to these parameters and this value passed to here, and but here we can see the names are also same. The names are not different. The names of these parameters are same type of class. In this way, copy constructor is a parameters constructor that contains parameters of the same class type. Another constructor is required for copy constructor. Here we can see in case of copy constructor, only copy constructor is not sufficient. We need another constructor. This is the parameterized constructor, and this parameterized constructor is necessary in case of copy constructor. In this way, another constructor is required for copy constructor. C# don't provide copy constructor for object, but we can implement copy constructor with another constructor according to our requirement. In this way, we have implemented the copy constructor here, and according to our requirement we can also make changes in the values and here we have make the changes according to our requirement. Here we have taken the same values, but here according to our requirement we can make the changes also. In this way, C# don't provide copy constructor for object, but we can implement copy constructor with another constructor according to our requirement. So that's all for copy constructor in C#. Thanks for watching.